Hello, everybody. Welcome to the newest episode of Full Force Drafting. This is going to be a very interesting episode because we're going over Storm in Cube. And I think that Cube is always a little bit harder to force, but Storm is especially tough. And I normally think that I'm kind of an authority on a lot of archetypes, but Storm is tough. Storm is a very tough one. I think that I do pretty well at Storm, but there are some really good streamers out there that do Storm all the time. It's not a archetype that I'm super familiar with, so we'll do a lot of learning together today. This first pack's pretty bad for Storm. I don't want to take, like, Force of Will or Dreadbore or anything like that. It's probably just Stomping Ground here. Like, Stomping Ground mana fixing is very important in the Storm deck, so I think that I can just take Stomping Ground. Yeah, I mean, we're really not missing out on much. Like, Mystic Confluence is just a little too expensive for what we're trying to do. Pining Needle is okay at removing some Planeswalkers and things, but none of them are super interesting. Yeah, we'll just take the fixing. Alright, and what do we have in this pack? Ooh, we have Polluted Delta, which is good, and lots of other fixing. We could take... Preordain's great. Imperial Seal's also very good. Imperial Seal helps you just, like, get your Silver Bullet cards, so that's kind of nice. I think that I just take Imperial Seal here. Let me just think about this. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Storm is, like, you have one or two cards that are very specific. Preordain's kind of similar because it can set you up for a really good turn. I think that we just take Seal here, though. A little bit sad that Polluted Delta is being passed here, but with all these fixers, we can probably wheel something, probably one of the temples. Yeah, I don't think that we can take fixing here. I think that we just need to take Imperial Seal. The one problem with the temples, they are just white. I don't really think that white is a common splash in Storm. That's alright, though. Okay, so we have another pack. Oh, man, these are some great cards. Basalt Monolith is good. Wormcoil Engine's obviously great. Compulsive Research is good draw. I think that we're just going to need to take Memory Jar, though, because you always want to draw 7. Badlands wouldn't be bad here either as fixing, but I think that I like the Jar. You always want to just be able to draw 7. Thoughtseize isn't terrible because it can be used in advance, so you know when you can go off. It's nothing in comparison to Jar, though. So, yeah, the thing is with, like, things like Memory Jar is that eventually you can end up getting, like, Fast Bond and other cards like that that you just really need to go off with. So it's really important. Now we have... What do we have here? Bring to Light can fetch things like Imperial Seal. It can also get Tendrils, which is certainly possible if you play enough colors. Seasons Past I've heard is good, but I'm not totally sold on it. I feel like Bring to Light is okay. I mean, we can also get... Like, what else can we get? We can get, like, Time Twister and Wheel of Fortune off the Bring to Light. Do I take Seasons Past? There is also the Overgrown Tomb. That Overgrown Tomb's not terrible. I could just grab that as fixing. I keep hearing that Seasons Past is great, but I haven't really seen it yet. So I don't think that I want it here. I think I just want fixing. I'm just going to take the Overgrown Tomb. Yeah. I think the Bring to Light or Seasons Past will wheel. That should be fine. Now we have Goblin Welder. Ooh, Goblin Welder is sweet with Memory Jar. There's also Mind's Desire. I don't really like Mind's Desire as a Storm card, though. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still fine, but, like, it's not the Storm card that's going to win you the game most of the time. There's way too many lands to hit and things like that. It can win you the game, but I'd much rather have like a Tendrils or Brain Freeze or something. I think I think that Goblin Weld is just more important to rebuy things like Memory Jar. It might give us an alternate payload too. One of the things with your Storm decks is you have to look out for alternate payloads. So what I mean by that is like a lot of your Storm decks you might not get like the Brain Freeze or Tendrils. You might just end up with like a Mind's Desire, and if you do that, like, you need to have like another way to win sometimes. You might not end up with everything, and so you can alternately just like get something in with the Goblin Welder. Here we have the Golgari Signet and the Gush. Gush is good with Fast Bond and just kind of Storm in general because you can generate free mana. It's essentially free draw. Flooded Strand gets fixing. Signet's nice fast mana. I don't know, Gush is good. Like, you tap the 2 islands, and then you return Gush to your hand, and you can just kind of keep going off, so that's always nice. It's certainly possible, too, that you can replay the land that you got off of Gush. I think I just want the fast mana here right now, though. People won't want Gush unless they're in Storm anyways. They have to have, like, Fast Bond or Storm or something to make Gush actually really good. You gotta be some kind of combo deck. Just playing it as a 5 mana draw is no good. This pack's pretty bad. Lava Claw Reaches is fine. I think... And we have the Signet to fix for black. We've got, like, black, red, green. I think we just take Repeal, though. I don't really think that we need Lava Claw Reaches. Phyrexian Revoker kills Planeswalkers, but it's not super important. Repeal's a nice way to get Storm. You can actually, like, just cast it for 1 on things like Black Lotus or something if you get it later. Now we have Painful Truths, Treasure Cruise. Both are basically draw 3s. I just think Treasure Cruise is a lot harder to actually get working. We need a bunch of fetch lands and stuff to make it work, or early game plays, and I don't think we have a lot of those. Like, we have no fetch lands right now. So I think that it's Painful Truths. I will painfully take it here. I don't need, like, Soulfire Grandmaster or Johnny or anything. We'll take the Painful Truths. Here. Oh yeah, this is the pack that was really bad for us. There's like nothing here. I could take Dreadbore to kill Planeswalkers. Maybe Pithing Needle to get rid of things that could stop me. I'm not sure which one is better. It's definitely one of those two. Oh, I guess we'll take Pithing Needle. And now we have another pack with basically nothing. There's Magma Jet, Declaration. None of these really matter. I guess I could take Magma Jet to Scry. I don't think that's going to do anything. I don't know, maybe Dark Dwellers. Just replay things out of your graveyard. Is that actually good in this deck? It might be okay. I can see. I'll put it in the sideboard for now. Ooh, Thoughtseize. Alright. Thoughtseize coming back is decent. Could just grab that. Shardless Agent does give us 2 Storm counters, because you Cascade immediately, so that's kind of nice. It can get, like, Golgari Signet or Imperial Seal. I think... Shardless Agent is interesting. I think I like the Thoughtseize more, though. We don't have any islands yet anyways. Alright, we can get Seasons Past at Wield. I don't think we want the white for Shambling Vent. Avacyn's Pilgrim, sure. Wow, Mother of Runes and Disenchant. Disenchant's really good in this cube. I think that people underestimate that. I'll just take it. Same with Relic Warder. Because we don't want anybody hitting our Memory Jar. Yeah, Disenchant just gets really disrespected. There's so many good artifacts and enchantments in this cube that you can kill with the Disenchant or Leon and Relic Warder. And I don't think people really understand that. Alright, now what do we have in this pack? We have... Ooh, there's Mana Vault, which is basically a colorless ritual, so that's really good. I don't see too much else. Yeah, Mana Vault's basically just like Dark Ritual, but it can go into any color. The one problem with it then, too, though, is that it doesn't give you colored mana out the other side of it. So your colored mana has to be pretty decent to actually use it well. It's good with Goblin Welder. Ooh, yeah, we can like tap Mana Vault, sacrifice it to Goblin Welder, and get back Memory Jar. That seems great. Welder's looking better and better. We might try and get like another way to use the Welder here. Like if we can get, I don't know, Inkwell Leviathan or Sphinx the Steel Wind, something like that would be nice. Yeah, I definitely like the Mana Vault though. That's going to be really good. What do we have? We have like Factor Fiction, Scalding Tarn, some Signets. That's very interesting. I think I could take Factor Fiction. I like Factor Fiction a lot, but Scalding Tarn fixes us for a lot of mana. It can get the Stomping Ground, and it can get Islands, which we kind of need right now. So Signet, Factor Fiction, Scalding Tarn. Those are our options. Factor Fiction's really nice. I think we take Factor Fiction. It's really close between that and Scalding Tarn. Rakdos Signet does fix 2 of our colors. Actually, maybe it's Rakdos Signet. It's nice to have a lot of artifacts, the Goblin Welder, too. No, I'll just take Factor Fiction. I need the card draw. Now we have Mystical Tutor. Mystical Tutor is great, because that can get any of our silver bullets. So if we end up with like a Tendrils or something, then Mystical Tutor can get it. There's also a Gruul Signet. Duretti. Ooh, Duretti is actually really nice. Duretti works well with Memory Jar. We do have the Mana Vault and stuff too to sacrifice, so just like Goblin Welder. Not to mention it just draws you a lot of cards, so it can dig you down to your Storm cards, because you can just keep plussing it. So it can set up for a really good turn that way. You can just like get rid of lands or something that you don't need and keep the cards that are really important. I'm kind of leaning towards Duretti here. I like Mystical Tutor, but Duretti seems great, so I'm just going to grab it. We don't even have any of like the Tendrils or anything yet that would make Mystical Tutor really good, so I think that we just take the Duretti. Oh wow, Wheel of Fortune. Gotta slam your draw 7s when you're in Storm. Being able to get an entirely new hand is one of the big things, and we now have a Memory Jar and Wheel of Fortune. We need like a Fast Bond or something. Izzet Charm's pretty good. It does let you draw and discard. Maybe we'll wheel it. Lots of fixing, but they're all white. Ooh, Wooded Foothills. That fetches Overgrown Tomb and Stomping Grounds, so that's pretty decent. Yeah, let's just take that. I don't think I want anything else. Temple of Mystery would be okay to wheel, but I think Wooded Foothills is just better. Brainstorm would be fine, but I'd need the Wooded Foothills first. Palancron. So if we get like a Heartbeat of Spring, that does form some infinite combos, so Palancron's not the worst. There is also Temple of Deceit. Eternal Witness is okay. I like Temple of Deceit, I think. Yeah, I mean, Eternal Witness is pretty good. Getting things out of your graveyard is really nice when we have all these draw 7s like Wheel of Fortune and the Memory Jar. Because you just dump a lot of things into your graveyard, and then you can rebuy the key pieces with Eternal Witness. So it's tempting. I think that our mana is just so bad, though. We need a Temple first. So we'll just take the Temple. Like, right now we only have 4 non-basics. That doesn't seem good enough. We need to get some more fixing. Alright. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to play the Seasons Past. If we're getting that double green, it's going to be interesting. This pack. What do we have here? Now we have, I mean, I guess Mana Gorger Hydra? Maybe? None of these are great payoff. Mana Gorger Hydra does get it for every spell that you play. Ooh, it could take Sphinx, actually. Maybe Sphinx? Yeah, definitely Sphinx. I can get it off of Mana Vault and everything like that with Goblin Welder and Duretti. Ooh, Mindslaver? Alright, Mindslaver Duretti is great, too. So we can just Duretti, discard Mindslaver, and like Sphinx the Steel Wind, and then just keep using them. That's pretty great. We can go infinite off of Duretti, Mindslaver, or Goblin Welder, but I mean, if you can get like 3 activations out of it, how are you losing the game? It seems if you can multiple time walk your opponent, then you're probably good. Ooh, Solemn Simulacrum's another artifact, or there's Temple of Abandon, or Quicken. Quicken works well with Wheel of Fortune. I think I might just take Quicken. Because drawing your 7 cards on your turn when you have all of your mana untapped is just, like, really important. We can do that with Painful Truths. Probably doesn't matter. Wheel of Fortune is the big one. You don't want to Wheel of Fortune on your turn and then, like, not have enough mana to actually do anything and let your opponent do it, so I think the Quicken's good. Ooh, Tezzeret. Yeah, Tezzeret's fantastic. We've got the Memory Jar. We've got the Slavers, Signet, Mana Vault. Yeah, this definitely seems good. Yeah, there's nothing else in the pack. Take Tezzeret. And now we have kind of nothing. Olivia Voldaren is good against creature decks. I could just take that. There's also Bazaar Baghdad, though. Maybe you want Bazaar. Sure. Just in case. Hallowed Fountain. I might as well. There's nothing that I care about. It's unlikely that I splash white, but no reason not to. Disfigure for creature decks. Maybe. Or Makeshift Mannequin for the Sphinx of the Steel Wind. Yeah, that might be okay. Tide Hollow Scholar, that's good against us. We don't want that. And Lingering Souls. Alright, cool. So, man, Tide Hollow Scholar and Lingering Souls. Looks like there was like a decent like white-black Hate Mares deck going around. I do like both of those cards. Tidal Skull is just really nasty because people are often trying to do like sick combos like we are, where there's a few key cards, and if they can just like steal like Wheel of Fortune or something from out of your hand when you're relying on it, then suddenly you're just in so much trouble. Ooh, this pack. There's Seething Song. There is also Mana Crypto, and I'm pretty sure we just slammed that. 2 free mana is absolutely absurd. Soul Ring's already one of the best cards in the cube because it makes 2 mana every turn, and Mana Crypt, I mean, it does have a huge downside in the damage, but being free is kind of ridiculous. So let's take Mana Crypt here. I would not mind wheeling that Seething Song, though. Oh, wow, Ancestral Recall? Jeez, that's sick. What else do we have here? I don't even know that there's that much to talk about. I guess there's Lumbering Falls, maybe? Ancestral Recall is just like a windmill slam. Colgan's Command is actually really underestimated, but it's not great for us either. It's good against us because discarding and like killing an artifact is really nice. Inquisition of Kozilek does look to see that the way is clear as well, so those are kind of good cards that we could possibly take. But yeah, I mean, obviously we're just taking Ancestral. These are more the cards that we're thinking about like wheeling. Well, we got Kitty bugging me here. Hey, bud. Sorry about that. Come here. We've got a kitty invasion. Yeah, we'll just take Ancestral. And ooh, now what do we have? We have Grim Tutor. There's Steam Vents and Watery Grave. I think that I want the Steam Vents. We can get it with Wooded Foothills. Grim Tutor is fine, but yeah, I like Steam Vents more. Our mana's pretty bad. We could take Taiga. I don't think we need Taiga. It's definitely Watery Grave or Steam Vents. Steam Vents is just fetchable though, so I think that that's got the edge here. I would like the Watery Grave. I don't really have a lot of black fixing, but it seems better. Kitty's just right in my way. Sorry about this. He's like kicking at the mic and blocking my view a little bit. What we really need here soon is we're going to need some payload. Grim Tutor can help us find it, which is good. Yeah, hopefully we can wheel that. I'm just worried right now because like we really need to find like a Brain Freeze or Tendrils or something like that because currently we're just not getting there. We have Ashiok. That's kind of a nice alternate way to attack. Chromox is fine, not great. We're not gonna. We don't even have the Storm card yet, so we don't really have any reasons to take that. Plus, the 2-for-1 in yourself is kind of tough. I could grab Simic Signet as well. Ooh, there is the Heartbeat. I totally missed the Heartbeat. We didn't grab the Palinchron, although it... Can we wheel Palinchron? There's Ashiok. Is Palinchron this pack? I think it was the last one. So Ashiok, Simic Signet, and the Heartbeat of Spring. I think that I like the Heartbeat of Spring. We don't have like a Time Spiral or anything here yet, but it's possible that we can get one. It's in the 3rd pack. That's tough. Because Ashiok's good. Simic Signet's nice for ramp. I think I'll just take Signet. You know, wheel the Heartbeat. Ooh, Lion's Eye Diamond and Cabal Ritual. Oh, man. Both of those are great. LED works really well with, like, Welder, Dreddy. There's also Regrowth. Oh, man. All 3 of those cards are good. Yeah, we can just, like Lion's Eye Diamond just seems good enough. Any of our draw 7s, we can discard what's, like, an empty hand and then use Lion's Eye Diamond. Bayou, alright. Trinket Mage gets Mana Crypt and Lion's Eye Diamond. So Trinket Mage looks pretty good. Rakdos' Return can be an alternate win condition here, because we don't really have a way to win yet. So if we can like get Heartbeat of Spring back, it's possible that Rakdos' Return is good. I like the Trinket Mage though. Getting the Mana Crypt is nice. Either that or the Rakdos' Return. Like, I'm worried about how we're killing people, so Rakdos' Return does seem kind of nice. We have Tezzeret to untap some artifacts. And we can get extra mana that way. I might just take the Rakdos' return. Alright, I'll just take it. Now we have Sheldock Isle and Pentad Prism. Pentad Prism's good fixing, and it can ramp you a little bit. Sheldock Isle's really strong. We have the Duretti and the Goblin Welder for the Pentad Prism too. Mindslaver, like we can Pentad Prism to get Mindslaver. Or the Sheldock. I think Sheldock is just more powerful. I think I'm just going to take Sheldock here. We still have seen, like, no Storm cards. We really need to get one right now. Like, there's only, like, 1 or 2 packs left that we can actually find a Storm card that's going to be good enough here. So this is going to be really, really hard. Oh, wow. All right, we nailed it. Brain freeze. Perfect. We got our payload. Oh, we are so lucky right now. I think that was the last pack that we could have actually gotten anything. Other than that, we were just like relying on Sphinx or Rakdos' return. Whew, that was going to be really rough. Now we've got like Memory Jar, Wheel of Fortune, Brain Freeze. This is getting better. Temple of Epiphany for fixing, sure. We still need some playables. Alright, Lumbering Falls. Where's Xenagos? Xenagos could be another way for us to win. We really don't have a lot of win conditions. Yeah, Xenagos, I mean, it does ramp us mana, too. So, Lumbering Falls is the Xenagos. That's close. I'm not sure that I want to play the Seasons Past. So, I mean, we've got enough green for Xenagos. We might just cut the Seasons Past and just play Xenagos. Oath of Nissa, does that make Xenagos easier to cast? I mean, it does, but we also have to have green earlier to actually play the Oath, and green is the color that we're going to have trouble with Xenagos. So I don't think that's great. What else is there even, though? I mean, I don't want Supreme Verdict. Sure, I guess let's take Oath. Ooh, Heartbeat came back. Okay. That's actually a way for us to win with the Rakdos' return. There's nothing else in the pack. Yeah, we've got the Rakdos return. Let's just grab the Heartbeat. We don't have any way to untap with it, but that's okay. Regrowth is fine. It can regrow like LED. Ooh, Scroll Rack can dig us a lot deeper into our deck. Alright, well, that ended up okay. We did finally get our Storm card. We've got a few ways to end the game. That Brain Freeze really saved us. We've got a lot of fast mana with like Lion's Eye Diamond and Mana Crypt, which is good. Do like that. Let's figure out the mana here. We can't play Oath of Nissa. Like, it doesn't make Xenagos any easier. I think that Xenagos we can maybe take out now. We've got enough playables. We can get away with 16 land, I think. How much green do we have? Seasons Past is pretty tough to cast. I think I just take that out. So now we have 24 cards. So we're playing 16 lands. We can play the Heartbeat. I think that Heartbeat's easy enough to play on green. Yeah, we have like 4 green sources. That should be fine. We want to keep all of our artifacts in. So we got those. We got our draw 7s and everything like that. Scroll Rack to dig down deeper. I wish we had more, like, actual Storm cards and more fast mana. Like, more ways to untap for Heartbeat would be nice. Alright, so how much green do we need? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 5, 6 with the Signets. That seems like more than enough green. We don't need any white. And we might even be able to go down a green. Alright, we've got mountains. 2. Let's think about this. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 red. That might need to go up. We've got 2 black, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I feel like we need more black, so we can go up with black. Blue we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 sources. think we can take out the forest and play another island. Because we kind of need it early. That's good. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so I mean, this is an interesting deck. We've got enough islands and swamps and things, I think. And it looks pretty good. All right, well, I'll see you guys for the round. I think we're going to win here. Yeah, so we regrowth Wheel of Fortune. Yes, all right, the get Wheel of Fortune. We got to hit pretty well. We got to hit like Brain Freeze off this Wheel of Fortune, something like that. All right, let's go. We did it! Oh my, we hit Brain Freeze. Oh wow, we actually did. No, no, they hit Rulamog. Oh no, it was even in their hand.